pack with me today for 2 separate trips. I leave to go back to Athens in about 8 days, and I'm going in 2 days on a domestic trip, and I haven't packed anything for that trip. So I needed to lay out what I was taking back with me to Athens and then what I'm taking on this trip, because I only have a little over 24 hours when I get back from this domestic trip before I have to leave to go back to Athens, and I don't want to be packing everything at the very end. Don't worry, the trip that I'm taking will be the next video, so if you're curious about a trip in the US, definitely make sure you subscribe so you don't miss that one. As you saw when I opened them, they are not organized in any way. I haven't put anything in the carry-on that I'm going to take, hopefully, to not check on my trip in the US. But I need to figure out what I'm packing for that first, I think, because that's in 2 days, as I said. So the good thing is I got some new packing cubes from Epica. This is not sponsored, although they have sponsored me in the past, so I need to mention that. And they're compression ones. And so I'm hoping that I can use those to pack and I can pack more, because the weather is going to be weird. I'm going to one place on a flight and then we're driving to the next place, and they're 2 different climates, you'll see. But first I need to kind of, I'm not even sure. I need to organize these a little bit, I think, and then look at the weather and see what it's going to be. And I do need to pull some stuff out of the closet because I do have things still hanging up in my closet that I was able to unpack this year. Sometimes in the years past, I've stayed with my neighbors because we don't have space. But one of my nieces moved out. Sad, but good for me in the sense that I was able to unpack this year. So that's part of the reason this looks like this, because I was able to just throw stuff that I wasn't using or I brought, and then I know I'm taking back with me, but I'm not using while I'm here. So that's been good. Let's figure out first what I'm taking on this domestic trip. I need to come up with a plan. It's hard. I have to say that, all know, if you've seen me before, I travel a lot. But the worst thing about travel is packing. I think the first thing I'm going to do is just put things in this suitcase that I want to take with me, and then I'll organize it. So then I can at least visually see what it is that I'm taking, and then hopefully it will all fit. Swimsuit cover up. Not sure where the swimsuit is. Oh, I found it. Okay. Still in a packing cube, which, rightfully makes sense. Okay. Now, I'm going to put them in the packing cubes. I'm going to close these suitcases up first, though, because I can't look at it. It stresses me out. I've never packed for 2 trips at one time. I don't recommend it. Let's sort these into, not categories, but things that can go in a packing cube together. So, t-shirts and the swimsuits and tops into one and bottoms into another. I am also going to be bringing the jeans that I'm wearing, so that'll have to wait until I leave. So we have, I also threw in socks and underwear. I'm just put in here in this top thing. I'm not packing my underwear and camera. I just threw in a bunch of t-shirts because they're always good to layer with other things. This is actually my pajama top and pajama bottom. This and those pants, which probably I have a second pair of, which need to be washed, will be what I wear on the plane down, and then probably on the road trip. It's what I wear every time I travel. So if you've watched any of my flying videos, I'm probably wearing this vest, a long sleeve black shirt, and some kind of black pants. So, but this does need to go in the packing cube, not over there. That's not going in there because it's being worn. And this is a dress I'm taking because I'm sure we're going to go out to eat. at least once somewhere nice, and that's why I'm bringing that silver sparkly sweater, because I think that also can be dressed up with my jeans or another pair of the pants that I'm bringing. So we'll do the bottoms and the dress in, there was a really big packing cube. Where did it go? Let's see, how does this work? Okay, so like there's a compression section. Okay, so you expand it and then you put everything in. Got it. And then you put everything in and then you compress it down. That's as big as the suitcase. All right. I'm trying different angles here, guys, so you can see what I'm doing, but also sort of see me in the process. So I hope this works. Not the neatest folding job, but I'm assuming that the hotel is going to have an iron, so I'm not too concerned. Actually, I'm gonna put my pajamas in there as well, because that's not very full at all at this point. And the only other thing I have to put in there is my jeans. So just to show you guys, let's see how this compression thing works. So it's not super full, but once we zip it up, oh, this is so big. I've wanted compression packing cubes for a while, and I just hadn't splurged on them. So thank you again, Epica, for sending them to me. They have some great travel products. All right. Oh, actually, that may be too big, because now I can't get anything else in there. The suitcase may be too small. Or maybe I just need to pack into smaller cubes. Oh, no, wait. I can turn it this way. But see, I also have to get my toiletries in there. I may have to rethink this. I'm now going to take everything out of the suitcases that are going back to Athens with me, so I can kind of see what's going on, and then make sure I get it all off my bed so that I can sleep on it later tonight. I know that this probably looks very chaotic to you guys, but it just kind of has to be done. So that's everything that's out of the suitcases. It does not include the very little that's left in the closet. I'll show you. So only from here to here is mine. This will get taken on the plane, and the rest will go in my suitcases. So obviously what I've already packed for this trip, and then this, but that's really not that bad. And I hope it's not overweight. I bought a lot of books. Another thing I should mention is like stuff like this big thing of allergy medication, and anything that came in a box will most likely get unboxed before I pack it, because the boxes tend to take up space, and they add just a little bit of weight, so anything I can save. The one thing I forgot about, though, not the one thing, there are several things still coming, because every time I try to go to a store here and buy something in the store, it wasn't in stock. So I've placed orders for things and they still haven't come. Some of it was supposed to be here Saturday, and for whatever reason, I guess maybe the bad weather we had, everything's been delayed. So there's still like 2 pairs of pants, some more underclothes, some more hair stuff. So not small things. So hopefully, I'm not worried about it all fitting. I'm more worried about the weight, but I worry about that every year and I'm never overweight. So fingers crossed that's the case this year. I think now what I'm going to do is pack up the clothes that I'm not going to be wearing. I did bring some things that needed to be repaired, or that I wanted to look for different fabric or dye for, and they're summer clothes. I'm not wearing those. So I will put those things in a packing cube together. And then I'm really just going to have to figure out the weight distribution with some of this stuff, because I bought some heavy stuff this year. I get to pause packing for a bit because 2 of the 4 packages that I'm waiting on came. So I'm going to open them now. Wait, is it 4? I think it's 5 actually. My goodness. But one of these wasn't supposed to come today. It was supposed to come tomorrow. So that's good. And one of these is clothes that I need to try on to see if they're even going to work for me. That was the total bust. One pair was not only the wrong color, but the wrong size. The other was the correct size that I ordered, but doesn't fit. So there's something else I need to go exchange. So I may have to go do that tonight. I may just return the pants and forget it because I'm starting to feel like I have too much stuff. I did want to show you guys a few things that I'm packing that I had like in my personal storage that you saw me going through a couple of videos ago. One is this scarf that the color isn't really showing that well on video, but it's from Guatemala. And then I have this hand crocheted Santa. His hat is on the bed here. A friend of mine in Qatar made this for me. I paid her to make this for me because it does take a while, but I love him and I want to take him back because since I'm decorating for Christmas now. Another thing I found in my stuff is binoculars. So those will definitely be nice in Greece. Sometimes like when I was in a geese tree and couldn't see what those birds were, these would have been really helpful. So I'm gonna take those with me. So there's lots of other little things that don't mean anything to you guys, but are exciting for me from travels and like personal stuff from over the years that I've hung on to. So I think I have enough space to take all of this stuff back with me. So I'm gonna take that opportunity to do so. I have gained 2 furry companions who aren't really helping. They're just getting into everything. All the suitcases are just a bundle of fun. I think that's where I'm gonna stop. I cannot get the allergy medication open for some reason, even though it's perforated in the back. And that sweater needs to be washed, and the rest of this just needs to go in some other things. And some of this is like, I want to take it, but let's see how heavy the bag is kind of situation. This is where we're at with the bag's fullness. Not bad, considering I have to get that bag in one of these, and then there are just a few things still hanging up in the closet, but not many, like 2 shirts and 1 pair of pants, and then my leather jacket, but that'll go on the plane. So not too bad. I feel really good about this. Like, normally, I am not this prepared in advanced packing, so this is going to make coming home next week a lot less stressful when I get back and I have to leave. But I'm not done yet. I still have to pack the rest of the bag for my trip this week with my toiletries and the things that I'm wearing now. So I'll kind of show you what that ends up looking like. So don't go anywhere. I'll be back. Besides finishing packing, there's something else that I need to do. I need to apply for the UK ETA, which I believe is e-travel authorization. I need to look that up. This is a new thing that started January 8th, I believe, and you now have to have an ETA if you're traveling through the UK, even if you're just transiting, is my understanding. So I went on to their website and they said the best way to do it is through the app. I've already downloaded the app because I knew this was coming. So I'm gonna do that now. I don't want to film the process because I'm sure I'm going to have to like put in a bunch of personal information, but hopefully it's pretty simple. I'll come back and report to you. That's done. A few things to note. You can only use the ETA if you can enter the UK visa-free, so like you don't have to apply in advance. A couple of other things, because it took me 2 times to do it. You need to have your passport ready, obviously, but it needs to be out of the case. So does your phone, and you need to do this on your phone, and now I understand why. So basically, they want to scan the chip in your passport, and so I tried to do it with the case on my phone. It didn't work, and then it didn't work with my passport either until I have a brand new passport. So it has the identity page, like where your photo is and all your personal information is. It's that plastic hard card. It's not that old plasticized paper. And it didn't work until I actually scanned it on the plasticized part, even though it says to do it on the cover. So try it both ways, see what works. You have to take a photo of yourself against a white background. And as you can see, wallpaper is a big thing in my mom's house, and every single room has wallpaper in it. So I have a white dresser there, and I sat in front of that. So let's see if it's accepted. It says it can take up to 3 business days to get a decision. It says it can happen quicker. I'm not leaving till next week, so not a big deal, but do give yourself enough time. If for some reason this takes longer, I'll come back and update you guys in the next video. And as I was filming that, I got an email saying that it had been approved. So literally it took like minutes, like less than 5 minutes for me. Now, it could take longer for you depending on some of the answers that you give. So just keep that in mind. And it says it's valid until January of 2027. So it's good for 2 years. And it's not just for when I'm transiting, it's also if I want to go to the UK. So now I don't have to do that again. Now, let's see, what do I have to do when I get there? I don't have to show anything. I just have to go through with the passport that I applied with. Okay guys, I apologize for the quality of the audio, but I was walking out of my house and I heard something in the grass. I don't know if you can see it, but it's an opossum. I haven't seen one in so long here. It's big and fluffy. See him? It's now the night before. I'm traveling tomorrow, and I am packing the clothes that I was wearing yesterday and today. And then I got a new shirt today that I'm gonna bring, so I'm gonna repack my packing cubes a little bit so I can put those things in there. And then all I have to do is my medicine and my toiletries, and I've sort of packed that already because I could pack some of it and then just use it and then throw it in the bag in the morning, and we should be good to go. It's definitely going to be a tight squeeze, so check back in with me in the morning. I managed to do it. The suitcase is stuffed to the gills and might fall forward, but it's done. What I did realize, though, as I was laying in bed last night, is if I was going away for like a month, I could pack in the same bag. So, you know, that's one thing to consider. And I shuffled a few more things around just so that things would fit better. My handbag is very full, and the dog has decided to come in and smell the bag, even though it lives in this house. This is my mom's suitcase. Anyway, I'm ready to go now. You haven't seen this video yet because it comes out next week, but I am back from my trip to the other state in the US that I haven't been to before, and I've done the laundry from that trip, so now I just need to finish packing for Greece because I leave tomorrow. I started to pack and then I realized somebody was in the shower and all you could hear was the shower noise and not me. So I did do some packing. And one of the things I was saying was, I have this hard-sided suitcase over here and it opens, you know, opens like this. And I don't understand how that's convenient because every time I go somewhere with it, it takes up half the floor. So I don't know how you travel with it, like on a vacation. Anyway, that's just me having random thoughts. Let's get back to this because I just want to be done. Packing is complete. I leave for the airport in about 2 hours, so not bad. Thanks for watching, guys. If you like this, make sure you hit that thumbs up button, and I'll see you in the next video.